For decades, weight loss has been presented as a simple equation: eat less and move more. This idea spread through magazines, TV shows, gyms, and social media. But in practice, millions of people follow diets, exercise regularly, try everything, and still can't lose weight. Or they lose weight for a short period, only to gain it all back soon after. This raises an uncomfortable question. Why, despite so much effort, does the body seem to resist fat loss? The answer begins inside the body, far from scales and mirrors. The human body was not designed to lose weight easily. On the contrary, from a biological perspective, it was programmed to survive periods of scarcity. When calorie intake drops, the body enters defense mode. Metabolism slows down, energy expenditure decreases, and the body starts conserving energy. It's as if it were saying, something is wrong. We need to save resources. This mechanism was essential for our ancestors. But in the modern world, it becomes a silent obstacle. The person eats less, trains more, but the body responds with fatigue, constant hunger, and stalled weight loss. It's not a lack of willpower. It's physiology. Another central factor lies in hormones. Substances such as insulin, cortisol, leptin, and ghrelin regulate hunger, satiety, fat storage, and energy expenditure. When these hormones are out of balance, losing weight becomes much harder. Restrictive diets, chronic stress, lack of sleep, and constant inflammation completely disrupt this system. The result is a body that feels hungry even after eating, stores fat easily, and struggles to use it as a source of energy. There is also a point rarely discussed outside scientific circles: the role of mitochondria. These are small structures inside cells responsible for producing energy. In simple terms, they are the body's power plants. When mitochondria don't function properly, metabolism slows, energy levels drop, and fat burning becomes inefficient. Many people live with overloaded mitochondria due to poor diet, inactivity, environmental toxins, and premature cellular aging. Without ever realizing this is one of the reasons the weight won't come off. The problem worsens when frustration enters the picture. After several failed attempts, people begin to blame themselves. The common narrative is that they're not trying hard enough, lack discipline, or don't really want it. This guilt creates emotional stress, which in turn raises cortisol, a hormone directly linked to abdominal fat storage. The cycle closes. The more the person tries, the more the body resists. In recent years, researchers have begun to look at weight loss more deeply. Instead of focusing only on calories, attention has shifted toward metabolic, cellular, and hormonal health. The idea moved away from forcing the body to lose weight and toward creating the conditions for the body to function as it should. It's in this context that approaches aimed at supporting metabolism at the cellular level, improving energy efficiency, and reducing internal stress signals have emerged. Within this new perspective, natural compounds focused on mitochondrial function have started to gain attention. Myelin appears in this scenario not as a miracle promise, but as part of this shift in understanding. Its proposal is linked to supporting mitochondria, helping the body produce energy more efficiently. When cells can generate energy properly, the body tends to exit extreme conservation mode and begins to use its reserves more effectively, including body fat. Another observed point is the relationship between cellular energy and overall vitality. Many people who struggle to lose weight report constant fatigue, even after sleeping. When cellular energy improves, physical activity stops feeling like an extreme sacrifice and becomes part of the routine with less strain. This completely changes a person's relationship with their body and with the weight loss process. There are also indirect benefits. A more efficient metabolism often reflects better appetite control, fewer uncontrollable hunger spikes, and a greater sense of balance throughout the day. It's not about burning fat while sleeping, but about reducing the internal blocks that prevent the body from responding to efforts already being made. It's important to be clear that no compound works in isolation. Weight loss remains a multifactorial process involving nutrition, movement, sleep, and emotional health. What changes is the understanding that the problem is not only on the plate or in the workout, but inside the cells. When this deeper level is ignored, many people spend their lives fighting against their own bodies. Looking at all of this, it becomes clear that difficulty losing weight is not a sign of personal failure. It's the reflection of an organism that learned to protect itself excessively. When science begins to respect this complexity and seek solutions that support the body's natural functioning, weight loss stops being a war and starts to become a more achievable, more sustainable, and above all, more human process.